Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Art and Public Places meeting. Let's call it to order with a Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we have some minutes. Anybody want to make a motion or have any comments?
Move to approve.
Anybody second?
I second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Great. Minutes approved. Any disclosure of conflicts of interest? None there. We have a public section for comments. Is any members of the public wish to comment? I don't see anybody. And we're on to our program manual review and program overview.
Alrighty, so good afternoon,
Hello, Elise.
Chair and board members. I'm going to start with showing you the presentation. So on the 7th, we will be going to the Board of County Commissioners to go over Art and Public Places, our budget, and the new program manual that you had seen in an earlier meeting. So to start it off, I'm going to walk you through the presentation that we will be presenting, and this is your opportunity to see how your work with the program is being represented, as well as share any feedback. So the first slide here addresses the program's mission to enhance Martin County's visual landscape through public art, guiding goals of our cultural enrichment, artistic variety, quality and relevance, professional excellence, and broad accessibility, my bad. As seen here. Okay, so next slide. We then highlight your role as the Public Art Advisory Committee, your responsibilities of overseeing the program, identifying sites, approving scopes, selecting artists and artworks, and recommending those projects to the board. This slide makes clear how central your work is to the program's success. The next slide reminds the board that the program was established in 1997, that we are governed by the Chapter 13 and funded through a 1% set aside of eligible county projects or a $50,000 allocation when no projects are available. We'll show how funds are distributed, with 70% directed to public art projects and 30% reserved for administration and maintenance. Okay, so here, this slide shows our new artwork capital construction budgets, in which the program allocates $30,500 towards this yearly, with unspent funds carried forward. This gives us a healthy balance year to year. For example, this year in 2025, we had $107,000 available. You can see those funds are allocated to projects like the Mooring Field Mosaic and the Jillian Marks sculpture at Palm City Place. Looking ahead for next year, have it planned for the Hope Sound Library, the mural and book benches that are going to be installed there, the Rio Mosaic benches and artistic bike racks, and the countywide utility box wraps. In all, the program is on a solid financial footing with consistent funding that allows us to sustain projects well into 2029. So here we have a table of our inventory that has our artwork, artists, and location. We have 24 pieces in total that range from mosaics to large-scale sculptures. Every piece has an estimated maintenance plan and projected budget to ensure long-term care. Here is our inventory maintenance projection. This slide shows the $5,000 that's allocated for maintenance, with unused funds rolling forward to the next year. This ensures that we can cover both routine care, whether it's bronze cleaning or tile sealing, and then major projects such as the Sailfish Splash murals. Some of the pieces are maintained by the artists at no charge, which helps stretch our budget. So I have to report not some good news about Serenity. She fell. And so we're working with Brenda right now to get a scope of what repairs are going to be needed and what that will cost. But she is in good hands, but I had to let you know she fell. As far as I know right now, the Pelicans are good. This is just a nice photo of them. So current projects, these slides go over our projects, including the Manatee Pocket Mooring Field, the It Was a Windy Day Would Never Forget at the patio, Palm City Place. This slide goes over how administrative funds are used to support the program. Our administrative budget is $14,500 per year, most of which is going towards staff program administration, and then smaller portions support our Florida Association of Public Art Professional membership, and our MCTV contract, which covers filming like today, and our artwork administration costs. This slide will explain to the board our acquisition strategies, which include open calls for artists, project proposals, direct purchases, partnerships with schools, as well as donations and loans. This mix ensures diverse and community-driven collection. So community engagement. Engagement is a central piece of the program. Such examples are our dedication ceremonies for new installations, sponsorship of Arts Fest, community presentations, and then our art show that we do in collaboration with MCTV and the Martin Artisans Guild. So it helps connect the public to our program in a tangible way. And then here, just wanted to show some photos over the years at Arts Fest with our community projects. So this was this past year with our mural painting, in 2024 with the chalk art in the schools. This was pretty fun, the picnic benches. So fun projects. So then we get into the broader scope of public art and its value, which includes economic growth, revitalization, cultural identity, social cohesion, and health. These are from the Americans for the Arts studies that they had done. So 86% of Americans say arts improve quality of life. 72% say that arts unify communities across differences, and 69% of Americans believe arts lift me up beyond everyday experiences. Then we'll dive it down. I'm sure you remember in one of our previous meetings, I had showed you a snapshot of our local survey that we were doing. So 98% overall say that the arts are important to our community that were surveyed. Nearly 80% rate the program as good or excellent. Residents would like to see more sculptures, murals, and interactive installations, especially in parks, downtowns, and schools. Community feedback also emphasized durable materials, celebrating local history, greater visibility in public spaces, and more opportunity for local artists. Then we're getting into our upcoming projects, so very excited to get going with the Hope Sound Library with the mural and book benches. We'll also have 5 new mosaic benches and artistic bike racks coming to Rio. Future projects include the nature signage at Palm City Place, utility box wraps countywide, and a temporary sculpture exhibition in Gazebo Park in downtown Stuart. So that was the presentation, and if you have any feedback, we're here to welcome it.
Anybody comments? Are the book benches going in Hope Sound?
At the library, yes.
They look cool. I like them.
Yeah, I'll touch on that, but they
Yeah.
will be very cool.
Are they being made in or in Stewart?
That's the plan, yes, to work with Printera.
Yeah, they're cool.
The box wraps, tell me a little bit about that.
So a lot of communities all across the country with the utility boxes that we see driving.
This is
and-
what you did, right?
Yeah, so there's a great example in Palm City.
Right.
Can't be, does it?
So currently, Dr. Santel has his bird photographs in Palm
Right.
City. So we would like to expand that countywide
Great.
and
Super.
do different artworks and stuff. And it just helps zhuzh up something that's not so aesthetic.
Yeah, there's some historical ones in Hope Sound. There's on one of them right at Bridge and Dixie. It's kind of neat about the train station.
Yeah, no, I'm
like
excited to
Golden
get
Gate.
that.
Seems like an easy way to do it for something that's pretty mundane.
Right, Right.
You know, I like to see somebody doing a mural on a Golden Gate building with the history of it. You know, like the sections. That's what I've seen in Morocco. I was so impressed. I mean, just street. You sit there and watch, and you know what a history of that area, which is really nice. And I have one of the nieces, her son, pulling me, and he goes, Ensidia, you know what they tell here? And I said, no, it's the story of our neighborhood. See, if the kid knows better, it's very, very nice. I think art is the best thing in the world.
The murals in Hope Sound are a pretty popular thing. You know, we've got a bunch of them. It'd be neat to have that more in all the rest of the
I can't
areas.
agree more.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was the presentation portion of what's going to the county commissioners. And then also part of that was our program manual. So this perhaps looks familiar or not. It's been a while, but here we are. And I just wanted to quickly just go over the key updates. Nothing really huge changed in the manual other than it got a refresh with new photos and our branding. And then here we have our key updates. So we restructured everything to have it more streamlined. Long narratives were condensed into bullet points and headings. Redundant text was taken out. The Martin Murals program in specific, we clarified that it is commercial properties in Martin County that can apply along with professional artists, because it had previously said anyone could apply, so just making it more specific. The standardized timelines that, all calls are advertised for 45 days and not just a reasonable notice. And then we had some new forms. So the public art project proposal form, that was for, I believe it was because there's two different ones, but this one was if I was a citizen that had a piece of art and I wanted to donate it or give it to the community, I could propose to bring that piece to the Art in Public Places program. And then we got rid of our call to artist template because that's all gone digital and is online. We use call for entry for our projects moving forward. And then conflict of interest rules were clarified. These were all practices that were being followed, but it's just more formally written in the manual, so nothing too crazy. But that was that.
Good job. Seriously, you did a wonderful job.
Any comments? Thanks, Elise.
Do we need a motion?
Do we need a motion?
What?
Oh, okay. I don't know, that's, so.
I'm going to ask the board for
Oh, okay, so can I get a motion then?
I make the motion, we approve.
Okay.
Second?
Any comments? All in favor?
That
Aye.
includes
Aye.
the budget and the manual, just so everyone's clear.
Okay?
Budget and manual.
The motion.
included.
Motion to read that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody still good?
Still good?
I'm good with it.
No good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Great. Thanks, Elise.
See art, I get excited.
That didn't include old business, right? We're on to old business now?
Now we are, yes.
Program project updates.
All right, so it was a windy day, would never forget, is on a barge somewhere in an ocean.
That answers your question.
It left Australia. I am really curious in what route it took. I'm assuming it's going to come through California, but I have no idea. Maybe it's going through the Panama Canal. Who knows? But it's on its way. We're really excited. So at this point in time, we are working with field ops to go to the patio, get the cement slab poured. Once it arrives, it'll go to their warehouse. We'll have inspection, and then once we are like, okay, it's good to go, we'll move it and install it and have a really great patio public art party. So that's also in the works. And once we have a more concrete timeline of when it'll get here, because they said it could be between 4 and 6 weeks, and then we have tariffs and whatever. So once we know, expect beautiful invites in your email boxes. Aside from that, last week Jim Dirks for the Manatee Pocket Mooring Field Mosaic, he signed his contract. So we're really excited to get going on that.
Which one they picked up? Which one they?
Jim Dirks,
No, I'm talking about what design they took.
One with the big pelican.
he had like a ship's wheel and all the like native
Yeah, like a
fish
different-
and boats and things in Salerno.
Yeah.
So he will get started on that, and our deadline will be December 1st. So that'll be great weather for another public art party. And then lastly, this week on Thursday, we have a meeting with the staff of the library. They are finally in their construction for the pavilion portion of that project, and that should be done at the end of November. So now we can get going with the public art component, because we didn't, of course, want to have somebody out there painting a mural or installing benches when there's all these other components that was happening out there. So we're excited.
Do you know what the mural is going to be?
They want to do a nature-themed mural related with reading and the natural environment that is in Hope Sound, so the fauna and flora and everything, but incorporating books somehow. I do have that call. It's been a while since I got to open that call, but we'll revisit it again just to make sure we're good with everything before it officially goes out. So maybe at our next meeting, I can pull that up again just as a reminder. But that'll be the theme, more or less, is reading and the natural environment of Hope Sound.
Any other comments? Will you announce, like, on social media when the sculpture arrives?
Yes, yes. I want to do,
Picture of the box or something?
yeah, I would love that. Maybe attach a little GoPro to it or do a
peek
filming
in through a little crack or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Just in time for the end of hurricane season.
Yes. But we're not getting any.
Maybe.
An unboxing, you know how people like sometimes
Yeah, like an
unbox
unboxing. I
things?
love that. We should do that.
That'd be
No,
kinda
we're really
Should I
excited
be
for
there
that.
and just open the box and see it place? That is really neat.
No, we're really excited. And it actually, the artists have it as a coming soon on their website. So when you go on their map to find their work, you see Palm City now has a geotag on the artist's website, which is very cool. We're the 5th pinpoint in Florida now to have one of their pieces. So very exciting.
I'm thinking of that mural in Hope Sound. It looks like if they wanted books on nature, they'd have nature books with the animals on the book page of the book.
Good idea, yeah.
That would be pretty neat.
And plants. And plants.
Yeah, and plants.
Yes, and plants.
Obviously.
Native. Native.
Any other comments? All right, thank you. Departmental, nothing. Public comments, any members of the public?
Sure, I'm here, so I have to say something, right?
Great. Sounds good.
Document my existence. Nancy Terrell, Martin Arts, thank you. This is an exciting year, I think, coming up for Art in Public Places. Through our biannual publication, Martin Arts Magazine, we'll make sure that we're highlighting all of these projects and helping to communicate and spread the word about art in public places and its value. As many of you know, we really worked to get a lot of voices speaking at the prior commission meeting to be in favor of everything that's happening here, and so excited that that went better than expected. So thank you.
Thanks for getting the Army out. Any member comments? Yes, ma'am?
So I spoke with Cookie with Parks and Rec, and I was curious, do we ever do like joint public artworks with Parks and Rec? Because we have pedestals out at the park that are basically just wasting away. And I was thinking it would be really nice because they have the REACH program that's out there, which is an after-school program for the kids. It would be nice if we could zhuzh those up and then maybe do like an art project with the kids there or something like that. I don't know how we go about doing that, but let me know.
Oh, I think that would be a great idea. I don't know historically, Susan, if there has been a parks
Because I believe it started through Parks and Rec, the pedestals,
Park are you?
New Monrovia.
There's pedestals?
Yeah, there's little pedestals, several, that I believe they did a joint project with the Boy Scouts many years ago. And those pedestals do not have anything on them now, but they're just sort of like, they're going to rot.
I will mention that to Joy because I don't know if they're on her plan somewhere. I've not heard anything about any pedestals there.
I know,
Out of cement?
no, they're wood.
Oh, they're,
I mean, they're, of course, anchored
yeah,
into the
yeah.
ground, but, I mean, it would be a nice little project, a joint little project. I
Well,
think.
we can put it on the list.
They're cute,
Let me
too.
ask Joy what's there, and see if it's something that we'd want to use.
They probably just need to be sanded down, restained.
Yeah,
you know,
and as far as doing projects with other departments, absolutely, we do that.
'Cause I
Yeah,
thought that
because
would be
sometimes they'll
nice.
build, like, for example, fire stations or even the golf course. We almost did it, the public art piece for the golf course. They decided to go in a different direction. So, yeah, we do that if the department requests.
So I've already
we
spoken
look at
to
that.
Cookie about it, and she said that she was going to look into it. So I figured we would go ahead and present it. And then the other thing is of course the mural concept that we were thinking about, because we love murals. On that one fence that got painted blue, I understand that that's actually not in an area that a mural can be placed. So unfortunately, that came through, but it would be nice to figure out where we can place one. I know the post office is off limits. Maybe not down the road. There's that nice, beautiful wall. We'll see what happens with that. All right.
I mean, Palm City, they have a one in a.
I mean, it's just a blank white wall, exterior wall. It'd be nice to have something there. So that's it for me.
Miss, I didn't catch your name at the podium.
I had a comment, though.
You have a comment?
A staff comment. Yes, I forgot to mention in the last meeting that if you have not voted for Palm City Place and Patio as a finalist in the American Planners Association, we are one of the top 3 finalists. It's people's choice. You have to vote. We have until Friday. Did everybody get that email? Did you get your constant contact? Did you get your, Bert,
I
you
got it.
didn't click on the link? Okay, did you send it to everybody that you know and require them to vote?
I don't go to my email because I still have.
No. That doesn't fly. No.
Look,
that
I
might
brought
work.
my iPod so you
That
can.
went to
I
our
just
county
wanted to
email
mention
address.
that, make sure everybody knew about it and all of those folks listening, because there's lots.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Yeah, when is the deadline you said?
This Friday.
This Friday, the 26th.
I was going to call my.
I think that's everything. We're adjourned. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.